What is up, Creek Squad? What is up, Red Rebel Nation? What is up, my YouTube family? Everybody, I'm back. Popcorn Planet it is. Guys, Amber Heard is, well, trying to make her loops around. You know, she's kind of like one of them people that just kind of decides one day that she actually wants to go try to get some money. It's what she actually she reminds me of. It's what she reminds everybody else of as well, guys. She's back trying to get more money, trying to say that the case between her and Johnny Depp was not fair. We already knew that, guys, but she did nothing but lie, and she's on audio doing every bit of it, and she's still trying to say that she did not do that stuff. It's unheard of, guys. It is absurd, but we are back with another one, guys. So first, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the video.
Planet, I am Andy Signor, and honestly, I think we're all gonna need a mega pint after reading this story. Oh my lord, I just don't even know where to begin. National feminist organizations break their silence on Amber Heard in an open letter of support. The letter denounces the rising misuse of defamation lawsuits to silence people who report DV. Because just believe whoever comes forward. Just believe them. Women are always being truthful and honest. Always. Especially Amber. How dare we doubt Amber and all the evidence and all the tapes? How dare we?
And there's a lot of people out there, guys, that we should actually believe besides Amber Heard. That's one woman that sat there on camera and tried to lie about every single thing. That is the same woman who actually took a shit in Johnny Depp's bed. That is no joke, no exaggeration. And that is the same woman who actually cut off Johnny Depp's finger and thought it was funny. They shared the same drugs. They done this whole thing with each other. And just one day she wants a divorce, guys, because Johnny Depp is Johnny Depp. And then she goes and she lies about every single thing that ever done, and she was never there to witness anything that Johnny Depp did. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back to the video.
No, she's a woman who deserves to be heard and deserves to be told that she's telling the truth, even though she's not. Who do you think's, breaking this news? Of course, look who it is. Kat 10 Barge, the biggest Amber Heard supporter who refuses to not only watch the trial and all the evidence, but refuses to accept anybody who's going to challenge her because she's so set in her way that Amber's innocent. Doesn't matter what the truth is. Anyway, let's break down this letter. More than 130 people, including Gloria Steinman, organizations in the field of women's rights advocacy and DV and SA, have signed an open letter to support Amber Heard, who lost a defamation suit this year brought by her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, for an op-ed, which she wrote. She was a public figure representing DA. The letter, which was exclusively shared with NBC News, of course, ahead of its public release Wednesday, was signed by groups like the National Organization for Women, the National Women's Law Center, Equality Now, Women's March Foundation. It was written by a group of people who identify as DV survivors and supporters of Heard. They, of course, break down that the Washington Post never actually mentioned Depp, even though she acknowledged she was clearly speaking of Depp. The letter, which denounces the rising misuse of defamation lawsuits, is one of the biggest public shows of support for Heard after months of silence from many groups after the verdict. Representative for both Depp and Heard declined to comment. The jury's decision was a legal vindication who lost a libel case in the UK, blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading you so you know what she's saying. Justice.
Guys, how do we go about actually wanting to stand up for someone who's done nothing but lied and tried to get people in trouble and has actually ruined lives in her past? How can anyone do that? Are we just that naive that we're just going to say, hey, this woman's not lying about anything, but yet we have her on camera lying about it all? And if we don't have her on camera, we have her on audio? She's mad because she didn't get all of Johnny Depp's money, guys. That's what this woman is pissed off about. And every other lawsuit this woman ever went after, she has lost and she's had to pay. It's like it's her job just to fuck up lives. That's literally what her job seems to be here. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back to the video.
this Andrew Niccol, who's a scumbag, who is not, everybody in the UK is like, even barristers have come forward saying this wasn't right. Doesn't matter. He just sided with Amber, and that's what we all should do because it was already done. They don't want to focus on the fact that the jury didn't side with her. So maybe it is more complicated. No, they don't even want to acknowledge that. No, believe Amber at all costs. Spokesman for the group behind the letter, who asked to remain anonymous. Gosh, I'd love to know who's behind the letter. Is it Eve Barlow? Is it Boozy? Is it what's that guy? The Shane, David Shane? Who is this anonymous person, Kat? I'm sure there's nothing nefarious or biased behind the person behind all this. They don't want to know because of the online harassment she faces and they'd face in posting their support of her. Said they believe that after the trial, individuals were afraid to speak out because they saw what was happening to the few who had. Letter says the ongoing harassment of Amber and her supporters was fueled by disinformation, misogyny, biphobia. Oh my God. As if that's why we're mad at her. And a monetized, she's the only one who's made this a thing, by the way. And a monetized social media environment where a woman's allegations of DV and SA were mocked for entertainment. It's so funny because you're not making revenue on this, Kat. I'm so sick of your hypocrisy of, oh, you're the one who keeps bringing this up. We would all move on if you don't keep lying. You're lying. You've been caught lying. You were on a telephone call with me. I didn't cut it out of context. You were on a phone call with me, agreeing with me about her. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You are the biggest fraud in the world. And you're mad at me because you got caught. You won't have a conversation. You're terrified to have an actual conversation with somebody who has the other side of the evidence. You don't want to engage. You're not a journalist. These are op-eds you're writing, and these are social media justice for you. This is your opinions that you're putting out there. This isn't journalism. This is horrible.
And on top of that, it's like Amber Heard doesn't have her own mind. It's like someone has her own mind, just kind of wandering in the world. And one day she just like, I need some money, guys, because I had to spend $200,000 on this last lawsuit. And well, I lost $200,000. So I'm going to make $200,000 again and then state someone did something wrong to me and just take him to court. And then I'm going to lose again. But I'm going to actually gain it because of publicity. That's all this is a publicity stunt for Amber Heard. Amber Heard is making money whether we like it or not on just bringing up stuff, and that's it. That's all she has to do. You know how much money she probably made on the Johnny Depp case? She has social media. So therefore, she's making money off of that too. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back to the video.
The vindication and harassment of her and her supporters were unprecedented for both vitriol and scale. Anyway, so blah, 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 sets it up. Let's read the letter itself. I don't want to keep giving Kat. Please don't give her the click. It's all she wants here. But here it is. Amber Heard open letter. And trust me, we will be talking about this further during our live. I want to get your comments. I want to get you involved in this. So please join us live. If you haven't already, can you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that all notifications so you get notified, as well as the thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts down below. How many mega pints do you need as you've heard this? I'm very curious. All right, but here's the experts support Amber Heard. These are the experts. Okay. I wonder how many people watch the trial, but we won't get to know that. An open letter in support of Amber Heard. 5 months ago, the verdict in the defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard deeply concerned many professionals in the fields of intimate partner and SV. And as many, including A.O. Scott for the New York Times, have noted. Let's see, what did he say? Oh, I have to buy it to read it. Oh, but we're monetizing it. Got it. Cool. Well, I did break it down. And yeah, this was just a ridiculous piece that they wrote. Ridiculous piece that just baffling, unidentifying, sad spectacle. Unreal. Misogyny and celebrity go hand in hand. Even before the verdict came in, Depp had already won. Yeah, because he had the evidence. What had looked like a clear-cut case of DV had devolved into both sides melodrama. Like, can you imagine summing that up? Like, how dare you, A.O. Scott? Like, how dare you? Like, did you not listen to the audio? Did you not see her caught lying to her assistants and doing, literally, she was caught lying in multiple countries. I can't even believe the audacity of these reporters to just Oh, clearly he's guilty. This is the bias. That's the problem with mainstream media and journalists. They don't care. They just believe Amber. How on earth do you believe Amber Heard? Oh my God, you'd think there was.
Not only that, guys, she was caught lying on social media way before this even happened. It's almost like, why is this girl not in jail for all of her lying and the wrongs she's done on social media? Why is it? Why is she still walking free? Because she's a celebrity. Well, quote unquote celebrity, I guess you would call it. Yes, she's lied and lied and lied, and she's tried to make it true, and it's all on camera. She believes it in her own mind. What she's saying is 100% true. But there's proof otherwise on camera and audio showing that she is lying about what she's doing. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back to the video.
One person we all would have agreed on, but no, the media refuses because you know why? Because they always just bought it, and now they look like idiots. They all look like idiots, and they refuse to accept the loss and have egg on their face. No, we're the problem. The truth isn't real. This is really what happened. Believe the woman who's lying. Anyway, as A.O. Scott of the New York Times has noted, so therefore, because he wrote it, guys, it's true. Vindication of ongoing online harassment of her and those who have voiced support for her have been unprecedented in both vitriol and scale. Well, come on here. Why is it so? I can't find a single person who will just come on and have a conversation about this. Like someone who really believes it. Because you know why? When they're challenged, they're not actually educated on the subject or the trial or the evidence. That's what's so frustrating about this. We're very passionate about this case because we followed it. I can't tell you how many survivors have come on this channel and talked about the fact that they gave Amber all the benefit and the doubt. And they watched it unfold. It had nothing to do with social media. It had to do with us watching her on the stand, the evidence that came in, listening to those audio tapes. I don't need to keep repeating myself, but that's what made people made this decision.
But why was that? Was it because Johnny Depp was on drugs? Is that the reason why everybody leaned towards Amber Heard? Because you know good as well as I do, they was probably sharing the drugs. One of them just wasn't doing the drugs, and the other one doesn't take a shit on the bed for absolutely no reason and cut a finger off with a glass bottle. It just doesn't happen like that, guys. Those are actions of somebody on drugs, correct? So, can you picture this, guys? You're walking in your house and you just come in and your wife's just taking a dump in your bed. No, what are we going to think? She's on drugs, correct? I mean, that's the automatic go-to, guys. So now we have Amber Heard back, lying again, and people actually having her back after what they've seen with their own eyes. That she has been lying the whole time, and people still stand up for her. Because they are fans of hers, guys. Is her fan base as big as Johnny Depp's? No way in the world. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back to the video.
Much of the so the harassment was fueled by disinformation, misogyny, biphobia. Oh my God, yeah, right. And a monetized social media environment. How about a monetized news environment where you're all making money? Hello, AO, subscribe now for only $1. Like you don't have ads on this? Well, I have ad blockers. You do. Look at this ad on top. You have ads too. How much have you made, Kat, on your Amber Heard coverage? Are you donating it all to charity? Are you donating it to these charities? I bet you're not. Do you donate your whole salary, Kat? How dare you accept a salary while writing about this hero of Amber? How dare you? You're monetizing on such a victim, Kat. I mean, come on, we could both play it right at you. Like you're a hypocrite, freaking hypocrite. Anyway, DV was mocked for entertainment. The same like Johnny wasn't mocked for years, even before this trial. You all just said he was guilty. You all called him guilty. There was no way he wasn't guilty. And then oh shit, look. Oh damn, this girl's not good. We shouldn't have bet on this girl. No, it doesn't matter. All the same victim blaming tropes are now being used against others who have alleged abuse. Where? Show me. Show me where that's happening, you liars. Where is that happening? In our opinion, notice the Depp v. Heard verdict and continued discourse around it indicate a fundamental misunderstanding of intimate partner and SV and how survivors respond to it. Oh my God, the damaging consequences of the spread of misinformation are incalculable. We have grave concerns about the rising misuse of defamation suits to threaten and silence survivors. Oh my God, I would love, please, somebody in this organization. We condemn the public shaming of Amber Heard and join in support of her. We support the ability of all report IV and SV free of harassment, intimidation. I mean, I agree with, aside from, look, at a certain point, yeah, I'm not here shaming her. This is literally a letter trying to say that she's innocent. That's what I'm mad about. I don't want to talk about Amber ever again in my life. I would love for her to move on like she keeps claiming to be, but her PR team hasn't moved on. This wasn't done by organizations on their own. This was done by a PR firm. Don't lie, Kat. This is a tactic to help Amber from a PR standpoint. And I would challenge anybody from these organizations, all these people who have signed. My God, I would love to have a conversation with any of them, a calm, civil conversation with any of these people to try to understand what on earth you're talking about. Now, I'm sure we'll have agree on things that probably a lot more in the middle than people think, but they keep not letting us have these conversations. The reality is Johnny is a victim. Now, did Johnny say things and text things that he shouldn't have done? Sure, he's admitted it. Amber admitted to nothing, and she's on audio doing it. Amber's about, oh, well, I did pledge the amount. My God, how much rope are you going to give her? This is not a woman telling the truth. And that's the problem. She's causing the problem for victims. Now, I can understand these groups not wanting to hammer her on it, right? And not try to vilify her because, yeah, from the point of view of some of these organizations, they might be like, look, enough's enough, guys. We got to move on. Stop reporting on it. Stop shaming her. I could see that perspective from like, look, she lost. It's over. Okay, Johnny, there you go. Like, I could understand that argument, right? I could, but that's not what they're saying here. They're saying she's innocent. They're saying we should have believed her. I'm sorry, I don't. And what I think she is the problem with victims. And she's out there now trying to PR herself back in through all these organizations. How dare you ignore the victim here, which was Johnny? He was absolutely the victim.
Guys, look. Oh, God. So we have a woman that we absolutely know has tried to take people's money before. And who is absolutely, well, wanted more Adept's money. That's the reason why she did what she did and lied how she lied. And she thought everything was maybe going to fall in her lap. And when it did not fall in her lap, she decided, well, I'm going to make a little bit more money, like I said earlier in the video. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to try something different to make more money because that's what this woman does, guys. It's sad, guys. Anyways, there's so much proof proving this woman is a nutcase, guys. Let's finish the video.
DV has no gender. And for all you experts, oh my, and all these organizations, I'm just sickened by this. How dare you even, I mean, the truth is they shouldn't have even picked a side. They're now showing their bias. Why even make a comment at all? Because I could understand that from a point of view of a place that has to take in survivors and right and people. How dare they pick a side? They shouldn't say anything. They say, look, we take in anybody. We take in anybody. So now you're criticizing male victims? That's what they're doing here. I'm just floored. Like, how dare you? How effing dare you? None of these people clearly watched it. They're just reading articles by Cat 10 Barge, who I'm sure is on there telling them, can you believe this? Look at all this harassment Amber's getting. How scary for victims. Hello, how about we show you the actual evidence and you explain how Johnny wasn't abused? I'd love to hear your understanding on those audio tapes when Johnny's like, please, I just want to walk away. Can we not talk? And she won't let him. Guys, that's not okay. That was emotional awfulness. This
because she wanted Johnny Depp to do something to her. This is a woman that antagonizes people to the point of, well, she wants to be hurt. She wanted Johnny Depp to hurt her. That way she could actually take that to court and win millions, guys. That's what this woman actually wanted. And she didn't get it, so she's mad about it like a little kid that's sitting in a corner just pouting about it. Now she comes back trying to get more money and has people sign this stuff whenever they should be the ones embarrassed because they've seen the whole outcome of Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp even proved it with audio and video that she was the one abusing him. This is why she didn't win the court case, guys. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Red Rebel Nation, I love you guys. Salute to Creek Squad, YouTube family, I love you guys. Your boy Deuces is out. Thank you guys. Have a good one.